If you saw that intro, you know it just got real. You saw all the food, all the enjoyment, all the things, but guess what ended up happening? Your girl was in the hospital with stroke level blood pressure levels. You're probably wondering, how did that happen? Well, there's definitely more to the story. But for the sake of time, I just want to talk about how God pulled me out of that and gave me a revelation on what I can do about my health. I am now keto for the last 36 days. I'm down 13 pounds and I feel so much better. So I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Well, one day I had a panic attack. I felt overwhelmed. I felt like my heart was just beating out of my chest. And I came into my yoga room to calm down and just put weight on me, a heavy blanket. I calmed down, but then I noticed when I woke up the next day, my upper back was bothering me. I went to work and then I still felt like that. So I said, let me go to the urgent care and see what's going on. I get there and my blood pressure is at 175 over 125. They cannot release me because my blood pressure is so high. I go to the hospital and it gets all the way up to 191. I don't remember the lower number. Long story short, they gave me high blood pressure pills. Never been on any in my whole life. And now I found myself totally nervous, more anxiety, more uncertainty as to what's going to happen to me, to my kids, to my family. I have a newborn, so everything was just coming crashing all around me. So I went to the doctor for a follow-up, and she proceeded to basically tell me that she recommends I take some type of anxiety medication. Once again, I am not someone who takes pills. I'm not someone who's ever gotten to that level of intervention. So I questioned it because I asked her, how is it that you can give me a prescription with just talking to me for 5 minutes? She said that's their practice, that they will give you something, but then after you can follow up with like a psychologist or a psychiatrist. This didn't really make sense to me because in my mind, I feel like you should first find out if it's situational versus if it's an actual brain issue. So I'll tell you, God is so good. And here comes the testimony. So I'm scrolling on YouTube and I find this doctor who is talking about how to basically stop taking antidepressants and how it's just not a good practice in general because of how it's done. So I'm like, wait, that's what I just said. Is that AI listening in? Long story short, I did not take those pills that she recommended, that my doctor recommended. And one thing that the doctor in the video recommended was a keto diet. Now, back in 2022, I went keto and I had some not so good reactions to it. I didn't really know what I was doing. So with that said, I realized, you know what? It wasn't really the diet. It was some other things that contributed to why I was feeling a little bit iffy about it. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm willing to take the risk and go back on this diet because I did lose weight, and we'll just see. Let's just see. And I'm here to report to you within 35 days, not even that long, maybe the first couple of weeks after you feel those withdrawal symptoms from no sugar, no carbs, veggies, eating all the veggies, having your fats. I'm very simple with mine now. You lose this anxiety feeling. You don't feel that jumpiness, that restlessness, the lack of sleep, and all the things. You feel like how I feel right now. Chill. I'm good. I have a meeting coming up today in about 4 hours. And yeah, who cares? Normally, that would make me on edge because certain individuals I might not really care for that's participating. You just know what to anticipate with them, and But again, I don't have it in me. Not only that, my blood pressure has gone down significantly. My blood pressure is now like in the average of 110, 107, over 80, 83, sometimes 77, whatever. With that said, this diet is changing my life. It's changing how I feel. It's changing all the things. So me, personally, I'm highly recommending it. And what I do different that I didn't do before is back then I listened to a doctor online on YouTube who I won't mention. I think he's good. He's probably well-meaning, but I don't really like his approach. There is another doctor that I like. I can't remember his name. I think it's Dr. something. Anyway, I do like him. But the point is, I've taken the approach of being a little bit more lean in my diet. So I'm not so into like lard or whatever. That's not for me. But I do like, my chicken salads, my grilled chicken, cheese and romaine lettuce and whatever else I put in there. I'm very plain, so I don't do too much. I might have some chicken wings with like green beans, or what else do I have? I might have boiled eggs, or deviled eggs. Today I'm gonna have just regular scrambled eggs, scrambled soft. I like it like that, with some turkey bacon, and that'll be it until maybe I have like evening dinner or something like that, and that might be, who knows, it could be burgers, like the little sliders size, and it just has cheese on it. I put it in lettuce and add a little bit of my little ketchup and stuff like that, and I'm good. Again, don't follow exactly like what I'm doing, but for me, I feel, look, and everything better. My skin, my body, I'm losing weight. Even my energy is just way different. So I'm going to keep journaling and chronicling my experience. I hope that this inspires you. If you have any kind of anxiety or mental issues or whatever, like cognitive, psychological, edginess, blood pressure, just all of it, just think about keto. I wanted to also point out that not only am I doing the keto diet, but I'm also in intermittent fasting. So I do not eat all day. I might wait until 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon before I have my first meal. I might have tea or hot water in the morning, or water before that, of course, but that's it. And I'll also tell you that even with those pills they gave me for the blood pressure, my levels were still elevated. They went down, yes, they went to like normal, but I noticed the feeling. I still felt like tightness, heaviness feeling. I wasn't sleeping as well. It's only with this diet that changed. I hope this helps. Peace.